Hi, I'm Angie with National Indoor RV Centers, and today I'm so excited to be here in Nashville, Tennessee at the TIffin dealer meeting. This is where they introduced all their 2026 lineup. So I'm here to show you everything they brought, and they pretty much brought almost every model of every model and just about every floor plan of each model. So I have a lot to show you today. Now, if there's a specific coach that you want to jump ahead to, feel free to do that. We'll have chapters below so you can go directly to that coach. Now, if you want to see these coaches in person, most of these coaches will be heading to our Lebanon, Tennessee location, which is just about 20 minutes from here. The other big announcement that I have is you can also see these coaches at the 2025 Music City Motorhome Expo. So the expo is where we show all the major manufacturers and you can see all the models, plus you can test drive them. It's like the best shopping experience ever. So if you'd like more information about the Music City Motorhome Expo, go to musiccitymotorhomeexpo.com, or you can go to National Indoor RV Center's website, NIRVC.com. Now, these are going to be very short, quick videos so that you can see the beautiful exteriors and you can see all the floor plans. My full-length videos where I go through each coach in detail will be coming out throughout the year, so make sure you watch for them. And then if you have any questions, make sure you give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers. We want to help you. We want to make the buying process super easy. We do everything we can to make it easy. You know, you can finance all these fun toys for 20 years. We do financing, we take in trades, we do consignments. We are here to help you however we can. So as much as I love to share all this information with you, guess what I love to do even more? I love to sell you coaches. So make sure you give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers. Now, I don't want to hear you didn't buy from us because we weren't in your state. Well, guess what? We have a fly to buy program. So even if you don't live in the state where we have a dealership, we will fly you and your significant other in to take delivery of your coach. So give us a call today. We'll walk you through the whole process. If we don't have exactly what you're looking for, then we're happy to order it for you. So whatever it is, we want to get you in the RV and lifestyle as quickly as possible because it's so much fun. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at these beautiful coaches. This is the Allegro Open Road. Sits on the Ford F53 Super Duty chassis. This is a gas Class A coach. This is the SA32 floor plan, and the exterior color is white mahogany Generation 10. This has HWH hydraulic slide mechanisms. It has the Crane Composite Noble Select all composite exterior sidewalls with the aircraft aluminum luggage doors. Check out all of that storage, the optional exterior TV, our holding tanks, propane, and chassis batteries. This beautiful interior is the Night Wanderer interior. You have another option. And then we have the white linen cabinetry. So great storage here. Now make sure you give us a call at National Indoor RV Center so we can let you know what your options are in the living room area here. So we've got the booth dinette. You can option in the workstation dinette if you want. But I love, TIffin's always been known for its great storage. So then we come into the living room area, more storage. And in the cab area, we have the optional TV, we've got storage on either side, and then the optional bunk. And we have the standard flip and fold sofa. You can also option in the air-coil sofa or theater seating here. Now let's go into the kitchen area. Beautiful solid surface countertop. Again, the handcrafted, custom-built cabinetry signed by Bob TIffin himself. More storage above. And this is probably one of my favorite things, this pull-out spice drawer. That's what I use it for. You can move the shelves, so however tall you need that, that's really handy. Then we have the microwave, convection oven, and air fryer. I love the combo because less appliances you have to carry. 3-burner gas cooktop, and then we've got the double sink, stainless steel sink, residential faucets. Check out that beautiful window. I love that. And then look at all these full extension drawers, and another favorite, soft close. Great space there with our sink covers below and oven. So we can make double batch of cookies all at the same time. And then 3 more drawers here. Residential refrigerator and freezer. That's nice and big. And then across from our sofa, we have our entertainment center, which I love. Storage above that with adjustable shelves, sound bar, more storage here, and then we have our fireplace, which is the quickest way to take the chill off your coach. Now this floor plan features a split bathroom, so we're going to have our shower here. You do have a privacy door in between the living room and the bathroom, and in between the bedroom and the bathroom. So shower here, kind of nice. 2 people could be using the bathroom, and then we have the toilet and sink on this side. Nice mirror here. We've got storage and big cabinet behind this mirror. More storage, a towel bar, which I always like, toilet paper holder, miscellaneous space here, and more storage underneath our sink. Towel bar. Here in the master bedroom, you see the beautiful king size bed with an option for a queen. And then you've got great storage above, 2 cabinets undivided on each side. You've got a nightstand on either side with charging ports, USB, USB-C, and storage space below. Windows, so you can get that nice cross breeze. Then we have our TV, and that is going to pop out and swivel, so you have better viewing position there, which is great. And then it just locks back in. Next up, we have the AV cabinet. We've got our cable input, 110 outlets, and storage below. And nice big wardrobe. Here, light automatically comes on, and you can open it from both sides so you can easily access your wardrobe. Then we have the combo washer and dryer. A hamper, one of my favorite things. Nice big deep drawers. And storage underneath the bed. And they've given us the spider panel so we can control most of the functions of the coach from one panel. This is the Allegro Open Road 36LA. Check out the beautiful graphics. It's Gen 12 NASA. Let's go ahead and check out the storage compartments. Batteries, optional exterior TV. Inverter, lots of storage there. Holding tanks. Propane with storage above, and that is pass-through storage. More storage. And even more storage. Check that out. And it's pass-through. Here inside the 36LA, we have the overhead TV with storage on either side and the optional drop-down bunk. So that's great. This is the walkabout interior package with the sandstone cabinets, and always like to show off TIffin's cabinets because it's what they're known for. So much storage in their cabinetry. So here is the U-shaped dinette, or you have the option of that dinette with the freestanding chairs. As we move into the living room, we have the air coil sofa. The standard is the flip and fold. Again, check out all of that storage, nice big windows. And I do love this nice big end table here. We've got storage. Oh my gosh, great full extension drawers and more storage below. Then directly across from me, we've got the LG TV with sound bar with the optional fireplace. Again, great way to take the chill off your coach, warm everything up. Great storage above with an adjustable shelf. Here to our beautiful kitchen setup. Again, tons of storage. These handcrafted cabinets, they're massive. Our pull-out spice rack again. And bonus, our convection microwave air fryer. 3-burner cooktop. I love how you can just, when you're not using that, just cover that right back up. Looks awesome. And then you've got nice big drawers, soft close. And then we've got the big storage underneath the sink, spot for our sink covers and place for our garbage. We have the 2-bowl stainless steel sink with the residential faucets. And then a set of 3 more full extension drawers. And then check out that beautiful backsplash, and I love the window, nice big window. Here in the kitchen too, we have our spider panel. Now pretty much you can control most of the functions of the coach from this panel. Residential refrigerator and freezer with the ice maker. Then we have a half bath here. So actually really nice and roomy half bath in the LA. Nice storage above and bathroom window, always makes it feel bigger. Nice mirror here on the wall, and then we've got storage. Counter space, storage below, towel ring, and then more storage here and our toilet paper holder. This is great too. You've got a towel hanging bars on the door here, so I really love that. So the 36 LA comes standard with a queen size bed, and we've got storage above. So nice deep storage. You're going to need to get some long bins and 2 110 outlets up there. Windows on both sides of the bed, so you get that nice cross breeze. Plus you've got a little cubby storage area there on either side, along with your nightstand. And then you've got the USB and USB-C charging ports, along with another little cubby space. And of course, they're going to give us under the bed storage. Across from the bed, we've got a nice big wardrobe mirrored. So dual purpose there. I like that. And then check out this. I always love a hamper. So we had a hamper, nice big deep drawers. And then we have our breaker box, our emergency exit window, and our TV. Then we have our master bathroom with the optional stacked washer and dryer by Splendide. Great storage behind our mirrored cabinets. Nice deep countertop there. 110 outlets. Residential faucets, more storage below here, and we've got the Truma on-demand water system, our toilet, and then our shower, 1-piece molded fiberglass shower with the AquaView shower miser, so that is going to save you water from your freshwater tank and not needlessly filling your gray tank. Right outside the shower, we have another storage compartment, nice linen closet there with adjustable shelves, and then of course the towel bar, the towel ring. Love a place our towels are not going to be on the floor, at least in theory, right? 34PA is the best-selling open road floor plan. And then check out this beautiful exterior color. This is the Generation 10 Barcelona, and I think this is my personal favorite on the exterior color. TIffin has the aircraft aluminum luggage doors, and they are nice and light, and you don't have to slam. That's one of the things that I love. Optional exterior TV. Then we have the Truma AquaGo on-demand hot water system. And then this is something I like to show just because it's something unique that TIffin does. If you need to service your refrigerator, you can do it from right here, which is a lot easier than having to pull it out inside the coach. So inside this 34 PA, we have the Night Wanderer interior with the sandstone cabinets. Again, these are the handcrafted cabinets. Check out all that space. Love how much space you get here in a 34-foot coach. We've optioned in the theater seating. You have 3 different options here. You have the air coil sofa or the super sofa where you have a 3-seater. So that's nice for your living room. Then the optional fireplace. They ought to just make that standard because I love having it. Big TV here with sound bar and more storage above. Across, we've got the booth dinette set up. Again, give us a call at National Indoor RV Center so I can walk you through your other options in the dinette area. But lots of storage. And I did miss the front part here. We have the optional overhead bunk. That's no brainer. I love to have it in there because you really just forget that it's even there. Storage on either side of your optional overhead TV. We have the booth dinette that turns into a sleeper. You have 2 other options for this area, so make sure you give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers. As I walk into the kitchen, we've got great counter space in this. I do love that you can just fold that down over the 3-burner gas cooktop to give yourself extra counter space. Full extension drawers with the soft close again, 3 of them. 3 more drawers here. And then all that space underneath your sink, space for the garbage and your sink covers. 2-bowl stainless steel sink and residential faucets. Again, I love your tile backsplash and that big window, and more storage with adjustable shelves. Convection microwave air fryer. More storage. Residential French door refrigerator freezer. Oh, I like that stainless steel in the back. Looks very high end. And huge freezer. Man, that is bigger than the one I have in my house, I'm pretty sure. And then our pantry with adjustable shelves. And right above that, we've got the spider panel. Across from the kitchen, we have our midship bathroom. Wow, this is nice and big, and it walks into the master bedroom too. So on the door, you've got the place to hang your towels. I love that. I'm going to step into our 1-piece molded fiberglass shower just so you can see how big that is. Again, we've got the Aqua View shower miser, porcelain toilet with the pedal controls, toilet paper holder, towel bar, a little linen closet there, adjustable shelves, and then we have the optional stackable washer and dryer. Great vanity here, towel bar, lots of storage behind our mirrors, 2 110 outlets, more storage, and 2 nice sized drawers as I walk into the master bedroom. So here in the master bedroom, you can option in a queen or king size bed. This is the king size bed with storage above. 2 110 outlets on both sides. And then we've got the nightstands on both sides with the little cubby cutouts to the side of the bed, which is really nice. Gives you plenty of room to make the bed without ripping off your rings. You've got the night lights on either side. And then we have the storage below. Then across from the bed, we've got storage, nice counter space here and our emergency egress window. 2 nice sized drawers, 2 more nice sized drawers, big wardrobe, And not done yet. The hamper. I love the hamper. Everyone should have the hamper. I do love that. And then we've got our TV. That is on a swivel, so you can pull that out for better viewing. Our AV compartment. Then we have 2 drawers. And behind that is your breaker box, so it's not actually a drawer. And then you have the other entrance from the living room to the bedroom. So I love that you can go through the bathroom or through the kitchen area. This is a great option if you want to stay under 30 feet. This is the 29NA. This is Generation 12 frosted granite exterior color. I absolutely love it. And the unique thing about this floor plan is you get the outdoor kitchen. So let's go ahead and take a look at the storage and then the outdoor kitchen. Nice storage compartment with your inverter, and there is pass-through storage. Then we've got our battery disconnect switches, holding tanks here, optional exterior TV, which does come out and swivel this year. So that's really nice because sometimes you just need to get away from that angle of the sun. And then we have the exterior kitchen, which I love. So you've got your cooler here if you're doing a tailgate party. You've got your sink, storage, prep area with storage underneath it. And the exterior kitchen is an optional feature. More storage here. And then below we've got our propane tank. And we do have a quick connect so you can connect your gas grill. The 29PA has the walkabout interior decor package and the white linen cabinetry. Also want to notice that for 2026, they've eliminated all carpet in the slides. So you got the marine grade material here. So no more carpet in your slides. Now on this floor plan, you've got the storage on either side of your optional overhead TV and optional drop down bunk. Here in the living room, you can option in the air coil sofa or the theater seating. And then across from that, you've got the option for the booth dinette, and I believe you have a dinette with the freestanding chairs option as well. Your TV right in front of that booth dinette, so nice and big with the windows below. We've got storage, nice big storage. We've got our TIffin Bible there. And then this little area here, I like too. You can hang your jackets, your keys, whatever you need. More storage right above the entrance door. And then we head over into the kitchen. Great storage there. Lots of counter space. Look at that huge amount of storage. Man, I love that. With the waste can, and you got your Truma system here for your on-demand water. Then we have our rectangle stainless steel sink. Also notice your backsplash, the nice big window. Then we have our microwave oven, more storage, 3-burner gas cooktop, and an oven here. Plus a nice big drawer below that. Then we have 4 nice big drawers for all of our kitchen utensils. We've got a nice lock on the freezer with ice maker and refrigerator. Pantry, nice big pull-out drawers. Directly across from the kitchen, we've got our midship bathroom. So it feels nice and roomy. We've got miscellaneous space here. Our towel hook here. Storage behind our mirrored cabinet. More storage above, our fantastic fan. Love that we have a window in here. Solid surface countertop with the residential faucets. Our porcelain toilet with the pedal control. More storage there for our magazines and reading material. And then stepping into the one-piece molded fiberglass shower. Again, we've got the AquaView shower miser. handheld device. Love that. So we have the optional king bed, so king or queen in this unit, and then great storage, ceiling fan, nightstand on both sides with a good size storage compartment. Nice big window at the head of the bed, and then another huge window here. That's one of the things that I love about a gas coach, is that you get a big bedroom window. So if you're at the beach, you wake up to the waves of the beach or the mountains. I just love that. And then we're gonna have storage below. And also you can see the storage that I have over here to the side of the bed. Across from the bed, we have a great big wardrobe, and then below the wardrobe, we have a set of 4 big drawers. And then we've got our bedroom TV, nice big storage space, hamper, and 2 more big drawers. The TIffin Byway is TIffin's entry-level diesel coach. So this is the 38BL. This has 2 full bathrooms and the bunk room. The Byway sits on the Freightliner XCS chassis. It has a 340 horsepower engine and 700 pound-foot of torque. This is the beautiful frosted granite exterior. Now on the exterior of this, we've got the optional exterior TV, then the service area for your refrigerator, and then we have our propane tank. The next 2 compartments are going to be pass-throughs, which are really nice. Unfortunately, the rest of the bays are locked and I can't find a key. So stay tuned for my full-length video where you'll be able to see everything in full detail. TIffin has also paired the blackout package with the frosted granite exterior. Inside the 38BL, we have the Desert Retreat interior package paired with the sandstone cabinets. And remember that all of TIffin's cabinets are custom made in-house. We do have this storage area, like tons of storage area here. You can also option in the overhead bunk if you'd like that as well. So let's check out the storage. Wi-Fi Ranger, 4 110 outlets, more storage. This is kind of good for you to see. A lot of people don't want that extra overhead TV, but you don't get a ton of storage. So this gives you an idea of how much storage you do get when you don't option in the overhead TV. So your Xantrex for your inverter. Coming into the living room, we have even more storage. And below we've got the sofa with the coil air mattress, or you can opt in the theater seating. Across from that, we have the booth dinette, which does make into a sleeper, and then the TV above there with the window below. Lots of storage in our kitchen. We have the microwave convection oven. More storage. Great countertop space. 3 full extension drawers. Nice and deep. Silverware tray. We have the 3-burner gas stove. I love the backsplash that they've used in the Desert Retreat. Beautiful big kitchen window. Sink covers for our big rectangle stainless steel sink with our residential faucets. And then big storage cabinet below with our garbage and slats here for our sink covers when we're not using them. Nice little spice cabinet there. Across from the kitchen, we've got massive pantry. Nice and deep, big pantry. And I do love a nice drawer because it's easy to get to everything in the back. And then we have our refrigerator and our freezer, both with the RV storage lock so that you don't lose your contents when you're going down the road. You'll notice that we don't have any more carpet in the slide rooms. They've gone to a new woven vinyl. And then we've got our bunk rooms. These are nice and big, roomy with window. I love that. We've got 2 110 outlets, 2 USB charging ports, and then a spot where you can hold your tablet. Same thing below, nice big window, the USB charging ports, 2 110 outlets, and place to hold the tablet. And then we have 2 nice and big storage drawers underneath the beds, and the built-in ladder with the privacy curtain for the bunk rooms. Then we step into our first of our 2 full bathrooms. So storage with adjustable shelves here. I'm going to step into the shower. So nice big shower, and we've got the magnetic closure here. So you have a nice good seal, so you're not going to have leakage out into your bathroom area. We've got our handheld shower faucet and our skylight. So even for our tall friends, we're going to have plenty of room. And we have the AquaView shower miser. Great counter space here. Storage behind the mirror. More storage there. Open window that will open. And then we have more storage. 2 110 outlets. Toilet paper holder. Our toilet with the pedal control. More storage. And more storage with our towel holder here. Looks great. Spider control multiplex system here. So most of the functions of the coach can be controlled right here. Again, I'll go through this in detail in my full-length video, and there's an app so that you can download this to your phone and control many of those functions right from your phone. As we step into the master bedroom, we've got the privacy door here, our king-size bed, nice big window at the head of the bed, and then opening windows on the side of the bed so we can get that nice cross breeze. Then we have great, really deep storage here on both sides of the bed, 2 110 outlets, and then we've got the push button control reading lights on either side of the bed. So here to the side of the bed, we've got the 2 110 outlets. We've got a master light switch, which is really nice. And then just the lights for the actual bedroom itself. Nightstand, you've got a little extra space here. I love that because you can actually make the bed without ripping off your rings and your fingers. USB charging port, USB-C charging port, and a cubby for miscellaneous items. And you have that on both sides of the bed. Storage underneath the bed. Across from the bed, we have great wardrobe storage on a slider. Got the hanging bar there. 6 drawers below. So a little bit more shallow drawer here. And then the nice deep drawers below. Great space here with a window that opens. And then our TV above. And then we have storage behind the TV. Plus our cable input, 2 110 outlets, 2 110 outlets. Stepping into our second full bathroom, we've got another nice big shower with the skylight, AquaView shower miser, our handheld wand. Then love this amount of counter space that we get. Little storage there with some of our fuses and lots of storage behind the mirrored cabinets. 4 110 outlets, towel bar, full extension drawers, and then storage below the sink, and the optional washer and dryer. Porcelain toilet with the push button controls, window that opens, and I do love these blinds because you can black it out super easy, or just do the day shade with the screen. And then you've got a control here for your bathroom lights, your water pump, your fantastic fan, and the speed of the fan. This is the beautiful Euro blue exterior paint color with the blacked out wheels. This is the 38CL. Let's go ahead and check out the storage. Propane tank with the quick connect, And then we have our 2 pass-through compartments on the bottom side of the storage compartment, holding tanks, optional exterior TV, exhaust for our furnace, access for service for behind our refrigerator, chassis batteries, storage, fuse control panel for the back half of the coach, and more storage. This is the Lunar Light interior package with the white linen cabinetry. We've put in the optional overhead bunk, and then you can see the storage that we have. We don't have the overhead TV, so you can kind of see what storage you get when you don't do the TV. Here in the living room, we have great storage. TIFFIN's always known for their storage. Nice big windows. What I love about the windows, again, just really easy to black that out or to open them up and put the screen up. We've optioned in the theater seating here. You can put in a sofa. As we move into the dining room, you can option in the booth dinette with a sleeper, or this is just the table and chairs, which gives you quite a bit of storage here underneath. Storage above. And you'll see all the storage you get when you go with just the table and chairs. So you've got your drawers, nice big space underneath the table, big drawers like a filing cabinet drawer, 3 nice sized drawers there. Across from the theater seating, you have your entertainment center, nice beautiful window, and then TV on a lift, and then check out all the storage. Optional fireplace. Beautiful kitchen. Check out that. I love the backsplash. I love the big window and all the cabinets. So let's check out the storage. Convection microwave oven. Three full extension drawers with the soft close feature. Big storage underneath the sink and place for your sink covers. Nice big rectangle stainless steel sink and residential faucets. 3 burner gas cooktop stove with storage below. And 3 more full extension drawers. LG refrigerator and freezer with the locks. Again, everyone should have a checklist, and making sure you lock your refrigerator freezer must be on there. But this one does it for you automatically. Don't even need to think about it. Just beyond that, we have a nice big pantry and 2 big drawers. Across from the kitchen, we have the optional washer and dryer. A nice big drawer below. And our half bath. I love this big full-length mirror. You can totally check out your outfit. And then you've got the sliding door here. Tons of storage. I love that. Oh, and I do love those. Look at those drawers. Full extension drawers. Makes it so easy to get to all of your stuff. And then across from that, we've got the nice little cubby here. Toilet paper holder, 2 110 outlets. More storage below the sink. Nice countertop space. Storage and more storage. And towel holder. And I love the bathroom window. Again, easy to black out or put the screen up. Spider panel for controlling most of the functions of the coach. Privacy door. We step into the big, spacious master bedroom. King size bed. We have the nightstand on either side with a USB and USB-C charging port and cubby below. Then we have the storage overhead. So big compartments with 2 110 outlets at the back. We've got the great big window at the head of the bed, and then we have the opening windows at the side of the bed. We have the reading lights, So that's really nice. And we've got more reading lights here. Plus we've got controls for the master light switch here, and then your bedroom lights, 2 110 outlets on both sides of the bedroom as well. Storage underneath our master bed. Slide-in cabinet for our wardrobes. Nice big TV with storage behind it. Nice window here. USB charging port, 2 110 outlets. And then we have all of these drawers. I do love the rear bath of the 38CL. We've got the nice big shower here, one-piece molded fiberglass shower with our shower faucet, handheld, or you can make it fixed. And then we've got the skylight here, AquaView, a shower miser. And then I love the double vanity here, and the accent tile backsplash looks great. Not only that, check out the storage behind the medicine cabinets, adjustable shelves here. Really nice, tons of storage there. Fuses. Love the amount of counter space that we have. 2 big compartments and 2 nice size full extension drawers. And there's more, our towel ring, more storage, 2 more drawers, our bathroom window, porcelain toilet with push button controls. This is the beautiful Scarlet Thunder exterior on our 33FL Byway. Let's check out the storage. Our propane tank with a quick connect, then our pass-through storage compartments, our chassis batteries, fuse box for the back half of the coach, and another nice storage compartment. The Byway is packed with safety features. It has collision mitigation with forward warning and active braking, adaptive cruise control, electronic stability control, and auto traction control. All these things to keep you safe as you're going down the road. If you're looking for a small Class A diesel coach, this is what you're looking for. This is the 33 foot FL. And look how big this is. It feels so open and airy. I would never guess I'm in a 33-foot coach. This is the Lunar Light interior package with the linen cabinetry. I love the white cabinets. It makes everything look really big, but this just looks massive to me. You can option in the overhead bunk. Then we've optioned in the theater seating here. You can also go with the air coil sofa. You'll notice that we've got the woven vinyl flooring, no more carpet. And then let's check out the storage in this living room. TIffin, as I said, is known for all their storage, and boy, I don't think you can beat the space. And wow, nice big full extension drawers. And then across from the theater seating, we've got the dinette with chairs. We've got the overhead TV, window below. When you go with the dinette and the chairs, you get the extendable table. So you get 2 extra folding chairs. So you can see all that open storage to the side of the table and underneath the table. Then we've got the 3 drawers here. So you can make this a filing cabinet drawer. And then 1 more drawer up top over on the other side. Stepping into the kitchen, we have, guess what? More storage. Shocker. Check out all that. Mr. TIffin is signed there for us. Convection microwave oven. And then our beautiful solid surface countertop. We've got the 3-burner cooktop gas stove and 2 drawers. Our beautiful rectangle stainless steel sink, residential faucet, storage and a spot for our sink covers. And then we've got our stove covers in there as well, and our garbage can. And then we have the 3 full extension drawers. I love the backsplash in this lunar light interior package. And of course, I always love windows. They just bring, you know, the outside in, which camping is all about for me. Then we've got the spider panel to control most of the functions of the coach. Then we have our refrigerator and our freezer. So our bathroom is midship on the 33FL. So we have great storage, nice big mirror here, and then lots of storage behind our mirrored cabinet. More storage, towel ring, nice counter space. Again, the beautiful backsplash. Storage below the sink, and then quite a bit of storage over here to the side of the sink and below the countertop. 2 110 outlets, our toilet paper holder, porcelain toilet with the pedal control, and then we've got our window. Again, I just love how easy that is to put the screen up or the blackout, and stepping in so you can see the size of the shower. It's very roomy, great with the skylight, AquaView shower miser, and our handheld wand. King bed in the 33FL. I mean, you get it all in this 33-foot coach. I am so impressed. And we've got great storage above with 2 110 outlets, massive window at the head of the bed, and then our 2 windows that open on the sides of the bed. Again, we've got space here so we can easily make the bed, and then the USB-C charging port, and our cubby. And of course, they're not going to leave us without our storage below. Then we have great storage across from the bed. Nice window, that's our emergency egress window. 2 massive drawers. 2 more smaller drawers. Our AV cabinet. And my favorite, the hamper. Big screen TV here for the bedroom. Optional washer and dryer. If you don't opt in the washer and dryer, you have another big closet. And then we have our big rear wardrobe. This is the TIffin Allegro Red Class A diesel. It sits on the Freightliner XCR raised rail chassis, 380 horsepower engine with 1150 pound-foot of torque. Beautiful coach. This is the Generation 6 Euro Blue graphics. I think they're lovely. You have a lot of other options to choose from. Make sure you give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers and we'll help you out with that. This is the 38KA floor plan. Let's check out the storage. Our battery compartment, pass-through storage tray, another pass-through compartment with no storage tray, and then the rest of the bays are locked, so I can't show you the rest, but we do have the optional exterior TV, and then our service area to get to the back of the refrigerator. Here's the dash area of the Allegro Red. A lot of safety features are built into this, so collision mitigation with forward warning and active braking, adaptive cruise control, electronic stability control, and auto traction control. So all those features are built in to keep you safely traveling down the road. This is the Adobe Pendleton National Parks interior package. And then we've got the sandstone wood. Now above me, we could option in an overhead bunk. We haven't done it on this unit, so this will give you a chance to see the storage that you have up here. So overhead TV. So here we have the booth dinette. This does make into a sleeper, or you can opt in for the U-shaped dinette, or you can do the dinette with just the freestanding chairs, which gives you a little bit more storage. So it all depends if you need extra sleeping spots, if you just like the booth so you don't have to worry about chairs. But give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers. We'll help you walk through those decisions. Then we have our storage here in the dining area. And the other big thing I want you to notice is our beautiful windows and the extra little detail in the valances for this Adobe package. More storage here in the living room area. Really nice windows again, and we've optioned in the air coil sofa, or you can put theater seating here. Then you have your LG TV with sound bar and your optional fireplace. Now you do have a nice big kitchen in the 38 KA. So let's check out our storage first. Adjustable shelves, convection microwave air fryer. Love that you have all three so that you don't have to keep extra appliances with you. Nice storage with the adjustable shelves. And then check out all of that counter space. Love the beautiful solid surface countertop and the detail in the backsplash and the nice big window. Absolutely wonderful. Then we have our drawers. Under sink cabinet. We've got a spot for our sink covers, our waste, and I love to show off the nice big double bowl stainless steel sinks with the residential faucet. Then we have the flip up power, which I love. So you've got the 110 and then the USB-C, USB. Below here, we have our induction cooktop, 2-burner stove. So any pan with that a magnet will attach to will work on here. And then it's just easy to clean up once you're all done and cover. And then you have all that extra counter space. Below the cooktop, you've got the optional dishwasher. I love that TIffin puts theirs up high, so it's really easy to get to. And then you've got the lower big drawer. Then we have 3 big drawers, full extension. Check those out, soft close. And then this is probably one of my favorite features. Again, that's going to extend your counter space to work with, and it's just to pull out. So it looks like a drawer, but super easy to pull out and use when you need that extra space. So we have the refrigerator with the French doors, and then right in the center, we've got the lock on that. So when you're in travel mode, you make sure everything stays where it's supposed to stay. And our freezer with the ice maker. And then next to refrigerator, we've got our pull-out pantry with adjustable shelves and our second pull-out pantry. Then we have our spider panel. So most of the functions of the coach can be controlled right from this panel. And then you can also download an app to your phone so you can do those on your phone as well. Across from the panel, we've got our bunk beds. I love the bunk beds. We've got the 2 110 outlets, USB charging ports, nice big beds, built-in ladder, window in each bed, and then the same charging capabilities in each bed, plus 2 big drawers that come out from under the bunks. Across from the bunk beds, we have the half bath. So we have the porcelain toilet with push button controls, nice countertop here with storage below the sink. Not super deep there, but you'll probably find something to put there. Then you've got your toilet paper holder. Again, countertop. I love the backsplash, residential faucet. And then all the storage behind the mirrored cabinet with adjustable shelves. Towel ring. More storage. And I love a bathroom window. As I come into the master bedroom, we've got the privacy door that shuts us off from the rest of the coach. Nice, big, huge king bed. Windows on both sides of the bed for that cross breeze. Storage above the bed. So check out how deep that storage is. 2 110 outlets. Same storage on the other side of the bed. We've got the reading lights here and the reading lights at the head of the bed. 2 nightstands on both sides with 110 outlets. Multiplex lighting pad here for your lights and other functions. And then we've got our USB, USB-C, and our little cubby. We have that on both sides of the bed. Of course, then we're going to have our storage underneath the bed. Across from the master, we've got our TV for the bedroom, and then behind the TV, we have our AV compartment and more storage. Below that, we've got the emergency egress window, USB charging ports, 2 110 outlets, the hamper. I love that TIffin does the hamper. And then 2 smaller drawers. And 2 big wardrobes. So coming into our master bathroom, we've got our big shower, skylight, and I love this. They've got a little light in here. So you can open up the skylight to have that extra space and the light from outside, or you can close that, but they're still gonna illuminate the shower. You've got your handheld wand here, and then your shower, AquaView shower miser, water saver device, and I explain that in more detail in my full-length videos. Then behind our mirror cabinets, lots of space in our medicine cabinet there. Our breaker box, 2 110 outlets, all this counter space, sink, our towel ring, more storage underneath the sink, 2 nice sized drawers, the optional washer and dryer, again the bathroom window, push button controls for our porcelain toilet. This is the Allegro Red 37BA. This is the beautiful Gen 5 NASA exterior. Let's go ahead and take a look at the storage. Our house battery compartment. Then we have our pass-through compartment with tray. Just above that, we have the optional exterior TV. Our second pass-through compartment, holding tanks, chassis batteries, storage, our fuses for the back half of the coach, and more storage. This 37BA has the beautiful white linen cabinets with the Morocco interior package. Love the porcelain tile floor, all the little details that I'll point out as we go around. Here in the front cab area, you can option in the overhead bunk. We have not, so you can see what storage we get. And we've optioned in the overhead TV. As I step into the living room, you can see that we have the theater seating across from the opposing sofa. You can put a sofa in here. Again, give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers. We'll help you walk you through what comes standard and what are the options. So the theater seats are super comfortable. You have extra storage here. They are powered, and you've got the charging ports, USB right here, along with our cup holders. And then let's check out the storage. I mean, TIffin just has great storage, right? Let's keep going. More storage. Also for 2026, they've eliminated any carpet in the slide. So you're going to see the new woven material. But check out all of that storage. The other thing that I always notice with TIffin coaches is check out the space. They're massive. They are wider with their slide rooms are deeper, so it feels that much bigger when you're inside. They just do a great job. Now here in the dinette area, you've got nice big window. Here in the dinette area, we've got the booth. You can option in the table and chairs. Again, get with us and we'll let you know what your options are. You do have storage underneath these booth seats. You're gonna have that drawer under both seats. And it is a comfortable seat and a nice white table, so I love that. And then across from it, we've got our sofa here, TV on the left, huge window, love the windows, and then we step into the kitchen. So as I go into the kitchen, let's check out all of our cabinet space. Nice big cabinets, adjustable shelves, more storage below the sink, and area for the sink covers, a garbage can, optional dishwasher. And again, I like that they put that high. Nice big drawer below the dishwasher. And then we have our 3 big drawers and our extendable countertop. Love that. Convection microwave air fryer, so you don't have to worry about bringing that extra appliance anymore. And then right below that, we have our induction cooktop. So you could just fold this back when you're ready to cook. Then when you're done, go ahead and put it back down. Again, make sure you notice the details. I love this backsplash. Love the big window, the pop-up outlets, and then our 2-bowl stainless steel sink with residential faucet, our control pad for the water pump and some lights. And then we have our refrigerator, freezer, and refrigerator. You also get an ice maker with that. Pantry with adjustable shelves. And pull-out pantry with adjustable shelves. Our spider panel, you can control most of the functions of the coach from this panel. You can also download an app so you can do that on your phone. Our half bath, nice big mirror here. I love that. Check out your makeup. And then you've got mirrors here, plus medicine cabinet behind with adjustable shelves. Nice counter space here with our sink. More storage underneath the sink. Little drawer, 2 110 outlets, porcelain toilet with the pedal control, and a window. And don't forget, fantastic fan. So as I step into the bedroom, massive king size bed, windows on both sides, storage above, and it is nice and deep. 2 110 outlets in the very back. You're gonna find the same thing on the other side of the bed. You also get the reading lights, and then you've got the lights here. Windows for that cross breeze, nice padded headboard, and then you've got a nightstand on both sides. Extra space here so you can easily make your bed. 2 110 outlets, light panel, USB and USB-C charging port, and cubby hole. And of course, they're going to give us that under the bed storage. Across from the bed, it's pretty much the same setup as we just went through, but I'm going to go ahead and show you again. So we've got the nice bedroom TV plus storage behind it and our AV cabinet. Emergency egress window, USB and 110 outlets. Our hamper. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big drawers plus the wardrobe. So tons of storage in this 37-foot coach. As I step up into the bathroom, I go into the one-piece molded fiberglass shower, glass doors, skylight, and then we've got the cover, the handheld wand, plus the AquaView shower miser, and a little towel bar in here. Love that. Then I love all this counter space. Behind the mirrored cabinets, we have our huge medicine cabinet, our fuse box, 2 110 outlets, more storage below the sink, 2 nice sized drawers, towel ring, optional washer and dryer, window, fantastic fan, porcelain toilet, push button controls. Here we have the 33AA Allegro Red. This is in the NASA exterior graphics. Let's go ahead and check out the storage. House batteries, and then we have our big pass-through compartment with the tray, holding tanks, optional exterior TV, and service area for our refrigerator and freezer, chassis batteries, more storage, power management system fuses for the back half of the coach, and more storage. This 33AA has the beautiful Vapor interior with the platinum cabinets. I really like that. It's a nice light color paint, so it feels really open. Again, this does not feel like a 33-foot coach to me. It feels so big and open up here. Now we can option in the overhead bunk like they have here. When you do that, you're going to get storage cabinets on either side of the TV. They're not super deep, and of course you've got all your controls in here. Coming into the living room, we've optioned in the theater seating. Of course, give us a call at National Indoor RV Center so we can help you figure out what kind of seating you want here, and at the dinette across the way. So this is the dinette, that bar that looks out over the campground, which I sort of love that setup. If you are wanting to work from your coach, this is a great setup. You've got the TV on the lift here, so you can actually plug into that, make that an extra screen for your computer if you need to. If not, you've got that gorgeous window so you can see outside while you're working. That's a four-letter word, by the way. But let me show you what else you can do here. So you can pull out your chairs, and new for 2026, you've got the vinyl woven flooring versus the carpet. So then you can just lift up the table, locks in. Now you can turn your chairs around, and you've got your dinette and then a little buffet area. So I really like that. Plus, now you can see the pull-out trays and all that storage that are behind the table when it's flipped down. Speaking of storage, let's check out all the storage in the living room. Oh my goodness. The tallest, the deepest, the most storage. And then you've got your theater seating. You can option in the sofa with the coil sleeper in it, mattress, and then you've got the end tables on both sides of the theater seating with full extension pull-out drawers. You got your TV lift control here, and then you've got your 110 outlets. And over on this side, you've got the 2 USB, 2 110, and a control panel for your lights. Then you have the optional fireplace. Fireplace is the best way to take the chill off your coach. I'm telling you, you'll love it. Now let's look at the storage in our kitchen. So huge cabinets there with adjustable shelves. Then we have the microwave convection air fryer. Just below that, we've got our induction cooktop. Once you're done using that, you can just fold your cover down. Now you've got all that extra counter space. I do love the backsplash. Beautiful backsplash, beautiful big window, optional dishwasher. And it's high, which is nice. And the drawer, storage below the sink. We've got our sink covers in here, double bowl stainless steel sink. And then we have 3 big drawers and our extra counter space. Freezer and refrigerator. Pull-out pantry with adjustable shelves. And our second pull-out pantry with adjustable shelves. More storage, adjustable shelves, our spider panel for controlling most of the functions of the coach, and more adjustable shelves. I love that. Then we have our midship bathroom. So head on in. Really nice and roomy for this 33-foot coach. We've got our towel ring, our mirrored cabinets, lots of storage behind there with adjustable shelves. And then great counter space here, beautiful backsplash, 2 110 outlets. We have storage and more storage, plus a toilet paper holder, porcelain toilet with the pedal control, window, more storage. I love that every place they can give you storage, they're giving it to you. Our fantastic fan, and then the shower enclosure. Very roomy. We've got the cover for our skylight, AquaView shower miser, handheld fixture, and then we've got that magnetic sill so that when we shut that, it's nice and tight. And then when you're in travel mode, you want to make sure you put that on. If you want a copy of my pre-trip checklist, just email me at Angie@NIRVC.com. As I step into the bedroom, did I mention that we have the platinum cabinets? I love the platinum. That's a new color. We haven't seen it yet today. And I do love this vapor interior. So we have the storage above the bed. It's going to look similar to all the other ones, but nice and deep, 2 110 outlets there. It's going to look the same on the other side of the bed. And then we come down, we've got windows so we can get that nice cross breeze if we want to open them up. Nightstand on both sides, 2 110 outlets on both sides, control panel, and then we have the USB-C, USB, and cubby. Underneath our king size bed, we have storage. Across from the bed, we have storage above our window. This is our emergency egress window. 2 big drawers. 2 more drawers. Our hamper. AV cabinet and storage. And then our big screen TV for the bedroom. Optional washer and dryer. And then we have our big rear wardrobe. The TIffin Phaeton sits on the Freightliner Powerglide XC chassis. It has the Cummins L9 450 horsepower diesel engine and 1250 pound-foot of torque. Now this is the beautiful frosted granite exterior. Let's go ahead and take a look at the storage. HWH system and hydraulic reservoir. Then you've got the controls for your Girard awnings. This 44OH floor plan has tons of storage. Look at those huge pass-through trays. Not 1, but 2, and a little extra storage on the side for pass-through. So that gives you some extra height. Your holding tanks, more massive storage. Then we have our power control center, fuses for the back half of the coach, and a little bit more storage, and our chassis batteries. Optional exterior TV, along with the access for service ability to our refrigerator and freezer. New added feature for 2026 is that we've got the Pet Palace for the outside and the inside, so you can put your pet's food and water out here. Also a place where you can tether your pet to the outside of the coach if you'd like. Look at how big this 44OH is with the slides out. So TIffin has bigger, deeper slides, so when they're out, it just makes these rooms look massive. So this is the beautiful titanium interior with the platinum cabinets, Articulo white floor. We have the optional bunk above me here. So storage, and the overhead TV. Then we optioned in the theater seating, cup holders, power theater seating, storage, 2 USB charging ports, and then we've got the 2 110 outlets behind that. Check out the massive storage cabinets that you get with this floor plan. I mean, those are just, I can almost reach the back of it, but the height and the depth, unmatched. So we optioned across from the theater seating this huge sofa, and then check out that massive TV and the even more massive window behind the TV. So that's one of the things I noticed as soon as I walked into this coach were all the windows. I love that because when I'm out camping, I want to bring the outside in. So we optioned in the air coil sofa. So you've got that nice bed in there, and then a little surprise, cup holders on both ends. How cool is that? They've thought of everything now, right? I think that's great. Then over here, the booth dinette, we've got storage underneath both dinettes. Again, we've got the woven vinyl material on the floor instead of the carpet. Nice big table, huge window, and look at all that storage. Coming over to the kitchen, we have more storage, folks. Can you believe that? So, storage with the pull-out tray. Two more pull-out trays. Another huge window, beautiful backsplash, beautiful solid surface countertop. We've got our induction cooktop under here, and then our double bowl stainless steel sinks here. Flip down. Huge storage and spot for our sink covers and waste can. Optional dishwasher. Another drawer, nice big drawer. And then we have pet perks. So we've got our little water and food tray. And then nice big full extension drawers and our extendable countertop. And to top it all off, we have the microwave, convection, and air fryer. Love that. Across from the kitchen, we have our pantry with the push to lock shelves. Huge LG refrigerator with water and ice in the door, and massive freezer. Across from that, we've got our central vac and then our half bath. Love the beautiful backsplash in here. Solid surface countertop, towel bar, storage, more storage, more storage. Great window, porcelain toilet with the push button controls. We have the toilet paper holder and control panel and fantastic vent. And we have more towel bars here on the door. Beautiful king bed and beautiful bed package in this titanium package. Padded headboard, windows on both sides, storage above. You're gonna have that same storage on both sides with the two 110 outlets. Extra space here to make the bed, and we've got the nightstand on both sides, USB, USB-C charging port, and cubby on both sides, and you've got control panels and two 110 outlets on both sides. Privacy door here, and then storage underneath the bed. Huge TV for the master bedroom. Storage and AV cabinet. Camper. And then check out all the drawers. Nice cabinet space here, our emergency egress window, and more storage. Beautiful tile floor, flat floor as we walk into the bathroom and into the closet. There's no step up, so that's really unique. Most manufacturers have a step up from the bedroom to the bathroom. I love that I'm not seeing that in these TIffin floor plans. This is huge. It makes the bathroom feel huge. And then check out all the space behind the medicine cabinets. Again, that beautiful backsplash, double vanity sink, so much storage. Oh. All right, we have a nice big shower. I'll step in just so you can see how much space you have in here. So nice and big. Skylight, we can shut that skylight. We've got the handheld, the towel bar, and a little seat. So nice window, more storage, another spot to hang towels. Love that. Little access for behind the toilet, push button controls, porcelain toilet, toilet paper holder, and then we go into our walk-in closet. Okay, this is what I love. I love the walk-in closet. So 44OH, you're mine. So huge cabinet in here, our breaker box, all these drawers, a little chair, a little stool. So that's really more service access there, but you've got a little storage here, wardrobe bar, storage above the wardrobe bar, and then we have the optional washer and dryer. And this goes way back, like I can barely touch the wall. Here's the TIffin Phaeton 40IH. This is their best-selling Phaeton floor plan. This is a beautiful NASA exterior graphics, generation 12. Let's go ahead and take a look at the storage. We have our hydraulic reservoir for our hydraulic leveling system and our slide room. So we have our Girard awning controls, slide tray for the pass-through area. And look at how high these storage compartments are. They are huge. With this raised rail chassis, you get tons of storage. Second, pass-through tray, holding tanks, gravity fill for your fresh water tank, another huge compartment along with your RV surge guard transfer switch, chassis batteries, storage, your fuses for the back half of the coach, and another big storage compartment. TIffin has the aircraft aluminum storage doors, plus they are super strong. I could hang on these doors if I wanted to. I won't for this video, but check out my full-length video and I will. And also you don't have to slam them. They just shut nicely. So they just easily shut. You're not gonna throw out your shoulder. And then we've got the optional exterior TV. The 40IH has the beautiful gelato interior with the sandstone wood and the Articulo white tile floor. I think this is just a lovely interior. Now here in the front cab, first of all, I wanted to let you know that they have all the same safety features that we had in the Red. So new for 2026, you have the brake sync system. So this is just like your Air Force One that you have on some of the other coaches. You're also going to have the hydraulic slide mechanisms, and the safety features that they put into this coach are the collision mitigation with forward warning and active braking, adaptive cruise control, electronic stability control, and automatic traction control. We have the optional overhead bunk. And just to point out, that is great because it's a bunk, but it also could be a safe because you do have to have a key to bring that down. So just another dual purpose for that. Then you've got just a little bit of storage up here in the front. A lot of your controls there. And then your overhead TV. As we walk into the living room, we've got the theater seating, opposing sofa there. Theater seating is powered. We've got the storage here. Plus we have the 2 110 outlets behind it, cup holders, great storage above. Look how big and deep these cabinets are. I can finally almost get to the back with my hand. And also notice your accent lighting, beautiful valance. And then across, we've got the sofa with the big screen TV and sound bar. Now in our dinette area, there's lots of different options. That's why you need to give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers. This one is nice with just the table and the freestanding chairs. You get lots of storage, and you can extend your dinette and add 2 more folding chairs here, so you can easily get 4. Check out the storage here. So filing cabinet drawer, subwoofer, and more storage. Then you have another drawer and more storage. Also notice that there is no more carpet, and you've got the woven material in place of the carpet. Nice big opening window, and then more storage. Across from our dinette is our beautiful kitchen. So we're gonna have the extra pull-out countertop there, which is really nice if you need some extra prepping space. And then 3 full extension drawers. The drawer underneath the optional dishwasher. And then something new for 2026 is the pet package. So, little surprise for you. So for those of you that have your furry friends and you want to put out their dinner and put it away in their water, you can just bring that out right there and then tuck it away when you're done. So I love that. And we've got storage underneath here, spot for our sink covers and then our garbage. Flip down here. Then we have the nice big 2-bowl stainless steel sinks with the residential faucets, beautiful solid surface. And TIffin just impresses me daily, constantly, with a beautiful backsplash. Then we've got our 2-burner induction cooktop. More storage with a pull-out tray. Convection microwave air fryer. Love the combo. And more storage with pull-out trays. Love that. So then we have our pantry. So we have the locking shelf. So you just push them in and then pull them out. And then when you push them back in, just lock them into place. Not going to worry about these coming out while you're traveling down the road. And then we have our massive refrigerator and freezer, ice and water in the door, which is really nice. And spider panel, which you can control most of the functions of your coach from this panel here. You can also download the app, go to the settings page, and then you can do most of the functions from this pad, also from your phone, which is really nice. So this is a feature I want to make sure I point out. You've got the central vac, but then this is my favorite part, the dustpan. Just sweep everything over to that, hit that, and it sucks it all away. Here is our half bath. So we have our porcelain toilet with our pedal control, toilet paper holder, our little bidet. No, I'm kidding. That's just really like if you need to put extra water in your toilet. And then we've got a little storage spot here. More storage, 2 110 outlets. More storage. Nice counter space. Beautiful backsplash. Now it goes all the way up because we're in the Phaeton. And we've got the mirrored cabinets with the adjustable shelves on the inside. And of course, our fantastic fan. And big window in the bathroom. I also love that we've got the spots to hold towels here on the door. Beautiful master bedroom with the king size bed. You can option in a queen if you'd like, but I will say that the kings are much more popular for resale. Then we've got storage across the top. See that there is a divider there, but you've got that same storage on the other side with 2 110 outlets. You've got the push button lights for reading lights underneath the cabinets, windows on both sides so you can get that cross breeze. Control panel here right at your fingertips before you go to bed. You can turn off all the lights, turn on the generator. One of those things that a lot of my customers have asked for. Some manufacturers don't have that in the bedroom, so they love being able to have that generator switch here in the bedroom. So lots of function on this panel. I will walk through all the functions on the panel in my full-length video, so make sure you're watching for those. Nightstand on both sides, and we have great space here. You can easily make this bed. And we've got the USB, USB-C, and cubby compartment there. Of course, we're going to have storage underneath the bed. And then across from it, we've got the big screen TV, our AV compartment, and storage hamper, drawer, more drawers. Check out all that storage. And then we're still not done. More storage above. Nice big emergency exit window, 2 110 outlets, and 2 USB charging ports. So full flat floor as I walk into this bathroom, which makes it feel huge. Massive shower, all this storage. So let's check it out. Great storage underneath the sinks. And behind the medicine cabinets. Lots of storage. I love how the backsplash goes all the way up. Dual sinks. I call those the marriage savers. Your side, my side. Actually, my side, your side. Residential faucets, 4 110 outlets, and our towel ring here and control panel. Then we have this massive shower. I'm going to go ahead and step in. Nice and roomy. Again, full piece fiberglass shower. I've got the skylight. I've got the cover, handheld device, and AquaView shower miser towel bar. So nice big window, and then again, another place to hang towels. I love that. Fuse panel. Little cubby for storage and access to behind the toilet there. Not really great storage, but maybe you'll want to hide something there. Push button controls for the toilet paper holder. Nice big rear closet wardrobe and safe. Optional washer and dryer. Next up is the 37BH. Now this is the beautiful Bordeaux exterior graphics in Generation 11. Also new for 2026 is they've moved to Coney shocks, so that's going to be great for your ride and drive. Let's go ahead and check out the storage. Hydraulic reservoir, and then we've got our Girard awning controls, storage there. More storage in our huge pass-through area with the tray. Another big storage compartment also houses our surge guard automatic transfer switch, holding tanks, gravity fill for your freshwater tank, chassis batteries, more storage, fuses for the back half of the coach, and more storage. Also new for 2026 is our pet perk, so you can put your water and your food for your pet out here. Plus you've got the little spot where you can attach a leash while you're camping, so you can secure your pet to the coach. And then we've got the optional exterior TV. The Phaeton 37BH has the gelato interior, this time paired with the white linen wood and the Articulo white floor. So I think it's lovely, nice and light and bright. We have the optional overhead bunk, and then you've got the two storage compartments with a TV in the center. You can turn your co-captain and captain's chair around, so you have 2 more seats in the living room. Then we option in the theater seating here. You've got a little storage in there, powered theater seats, cup holders, nice big windows, 2 USB, 2 110 outlets on the back wall. Check out the beautiful valance and accent lighting, little control panel there in the center. Then you've got your booth dinette. So other options for that as well. So make sure you give us the call at National Indoor RV Centers. And then we have great storage all the way across. So you can go ahead and open that. No divider here in these first 3 cabinets. And then you have these 3 cabinets without a divider. So tons of storage, and you have storage underneath your booth. So you'll have that storage on both sides. Then we have the DE sofa bed across from the theater seating, the TV on the lift, and then this nice big window. We have opening windows so you can get that nice breeze inside your coach when you're out camping. And then we step into the kitchen. So great storage here, plus the pull-out shelves. Nice big pull-out shelf here. And we have the convection microwave air fryer. Beautiful solid surface countertop with a nice edge. Then the beautiful backsplash and big window. We've got the double bowl, the deep bowl, and then the more shallow bowl over there for our stainless steel sinks. Residential faucets. And we have our wastebasket, storage, place to put those sink covers when we're not using them. Induction cooktop, optional dishwasher, and then below the dishwasher we've got the little surprise pet palace, so we can put the trays. They're not here, but when you come to get at your coach, you will have the little trays that fit in there for the water and food. Then we have our 3 drawers, full extension, and our extendable countertop. Refrigerator with ice and water in the front door. Freezer with ice maker. And then we have our pantry with push to open drawers. So they come all the way out so you can get to everything in the very, very back. I love that. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves. Across from there we have our spider panel. Again, most of the functions of the coach can be controlled by this panel, and then you can download the app to your phone. Our half bath here. So nice big mirror in here, porcelain toilet, big window, spots here on the door so you can hang your towels, and then mirrored cabinets, huge storage behind there, beautiful backsplash, and then nice solid surface sink underneath there. We've got more storage, and 2 110 outlets. Nice big king size bed, padded headboard, windows on both sides. We've got storage all the way across. So it's gonna be just like that on the other side, nice and deep, 2 110 outlets in there. And then we've got the control panels on both sides of the bed, 2 110 outlets, and little nightstand space to make the bed. USB, USB-C, and our little cubby on both sides. And then you'll have storage underneath your bed. Across from the bed, we've got our TV, and behind the TV, we have more storage. Our emergency exit window, USB charging port, 110 outlets, hamper. Then we're going to have 2 drawers here. 2 more drawers this size, and 2 drawers this size. Wardrobe up top, and I love the mirrors in your wardrobe, so check out your outfit and then hang everything in here. Flat floor all the way into the master bathroom. Step up into the shower. You've got the skylight, the towel bar, the fixed or the handheld wand, plus the AquaView shower miser, then the lovely vanity here. So we've got the mirrored cabinets, huge storage behind there, breakers, and our air conditioner override, beautiful backsplash, beautiful solid surface countertop, and the residential faucets. So much storage here. Optional washer and dryer. And we have our porcelain toilet, push button controls, toilet paper holder, and window. The Phaeton 35CH is next. This is the beautiful midnight blackout package. So when you do the blackout package, you're gonna get the blacked out door handles, blacked out badging, blacked out mirrors, and the blacked out rims, of course. Hydraulic leveling system, and then our reservoir controls for our Girard awnings. Then we have our big pass-through space. It's massive, and pass-through tray, holding tank for our water, and then we've got our gravity fill for our water. Another big storage compartment with our RV SureGuard transfer switch, chassis batteries, more storage, fuses for the back half of the coach, and more storage. Kind of see a pattern here, don't we? Look at the beautiful blacked out Phaeton. I love that, the badging. And then we also get the optional exterior TV and the Pets Perk package on this. So we've got the feeding bowl here along with the latch where we can attach a leash to the coach. Check out the beautiful interior of the 35CH. This is the titanium interior package paired with the black truffle wood. I think it looks stunning. And then we've got the Articulo white floor. I absolutely love this coach. I think it's so pretty. We have the optional overhead bunk. You're gonna have storage, and the overhead TV. Obviously, you can turn these chairs around so you can bring 2 more chairs into your living room. Optioned in the theater seating, and then we've got storage above. And we've got our little, the cup holders for our Pet Palace. I'm calling it Pet Palace. I think it's just Pet Perks or something. Then we have the dinette bar setup here. So we've got the TV on a lift and then a big window behind that. And then if we pull out the chairs, and if I lift the table here, now I have access to my 2 pull-out trays. And I can go ahead and set my chairs in here so we can sit here for dinner, we can sit there for dinner. This is a great setup if you want to work from your coach. You've got outlets below, and then you've got the cord. You can throw those cords through there. Control panels, outlets here on the push-up, which I absolutely love because they kind of tuck away when you're not using them, so it just looks nice and beautiful. Then as we go over, we have huge pantry. So push and pull out, and then they just lock back in. So you have 6 different shelves there. Nice drawers. Optional fireplace. Across from that, we've got our gorgeous kitchen. So more storage, pull-out tray. More storage, our convection microwave air fryer. Check out the beautiful backsplash and window. 2-burner cooktop, induction cooktop. Then we have our drawers. Again, full extension, soft close. Optional dishwasher. And then our drawer. And the pet perks package. There we go. 3 more drawers. So we've got the spot for our sink holders and our trash. And then we have that huge stainless steel sink and the little baby one over here to the side. Residential faucets, beautiful backsplash, more storage. This is really kind of the cooker's delight, right? Lots of counter space and storage in this kitchen. And then we have our massive LG refrigerator, water and ice in the door, and then our freezer. Just when you think you're done, you've got 2 more outlets, another access point for that garbage can, waste can, and then we have our central vac hookup and our dustpan. Coming into the master bedroom, we've got the beautiful king size bed. I love this interior package, titanium. Knocked it out of the park, looks beautiful. We've got the lights on both sides of the bed and windows on both sides of the bed, control panels and outlets on both sides of the bed, storage above. You'll have that same storage on the other side, 2 110 outlets. And we have the nightstand on both sides. Right below the nightstand, we have the USB, USB-C, and our little cubby. This bed is on a lift, so that's really nice to just watch TV when you're ready to go to bed. Put it down. The bed will have to be up in this position when you bring your slides in. Big TV for the bedroom here. Storage and AV compartment. Hamper. And then check out all the drawers. So much storage, and we're not done. There's still more. Nice big window here. This is your emergency exit window. Great counter space there. And then we have 2 USB charging ports, 2 110 outlets. Again, for 2026, there is no carpet. So in the slide room, so they've gone to a new woven vinyl material. And then we have the flat floor as we come in. So there's no step up, which I absolutely love. We have the marriage saver, 2 vanity sink, and then we have great storage behind our vanity. Beautiful backsplash again. And all the storage below. Check out those full extension drawers. Then we have our nice big shower. We've got the safety lock for when we're in travel mode, towel bar, handheld wand, skylight, and then the AquaView shower miser, and a seat there, which is always nice. A little spot to sit down and shave our legs. And then we have the porcelain toilet with the push button controls, little access to the back of the toilet, and window, and not storage, our breaker box, but easy to get to. Our rear closet, the optional safe, lit wardrobe bar, and then optional washer and dryer. The TIffin Allegro Bus for 2026 has some major changes. So first of all, they have Power Drive. That's a computer-aided driving assist that's going to help you automatically adjust to strong winds or to a camber of the road. It's a game changer for your ride and drive. So that's huge. You can also get the Allegro Bus in the 450 horsepower or step up to the 605. And you also have an optional package where you can add the gallery windows like you get on the Zephyr and a package on the bus. So that's really cool. They also added the perks, the pet perks package. So you can have the little pet perks outside the coach or inside the coach, and they have a waggle camera. So inside the coach, you can actually watch your pets while you're away, and you'll get alerts if the temperature starts to get too high. This is the beautiful Gen 15 frosted granite exterior. Exterior refrigerator freezer on a pull-out tray. Then we have the powered pass-through tray. Check out the height of that compartment. It's huge. Second powered pass-through tray. Holding tanks, and you got your gravity fill for your freshwater tank. Another big storage compartment with your RV SureGuard transfer switch. More storage, chassis batteries, and the fuses for the back half of the coach, plus a little bit more storage. Notice the cool LED lights underneath the coach lighting. And then we've got our optional exterior TV. Welcome to the beautiful interior of the 40 IP. Now this is a whole new interior package, Omnia interior package paired with the platinum wood cabinets, and then we have the Savoir floor. So it's just a really nice, beautiful combo in this coach. Lots of new features for 2026. We have a brand new dash. We are on the Powerglide by Freightliner, and we get the same safety features that we've been used to: collision mitigation, Mobileye, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, plus the 360 cameras, which are game changers, blind spot monitoring, and auto traction control. You also get the brake sync, which is standard for your tow vehicle. Just lots of features packed into this coach, and a brand new dash, which looks fabulous. Let's check out the storage here in the cockpit. So we have our Starlink that is now standard on the bus. And then we've got the controls for our Girard awnings, cable input, more storage. Lots of storage cabinets in front, and check out these beautiful handles on this. I love those. In the living room area, we've gone with the theater seating. Now make sure you give us a call at National Indoor RV Center so we can walk you through what comes standard, what are your options as far as the furniture goes. You can change out your floor tile, your interior package, your wood color, and we are happy to do a custom order if you don't find exactly what you're looking for. Now above the theater seats, we've got great storage. And also new for this year in the bus, you can get the gallery window package. So that means you get the bonded window look like you see in the Zephyr. So for a little upgrade, you get that. So you can really bring the outside in. I love that feature. Now across from our theater seats, we have the sofa with the coil, air coil mattress. Beyond that, we've got our TV on the left, and you can see we're gonna have a nice big window here. And then we have the pop-ups for our outlets. I love that, so that's not the first thing you see when you walk into the coach, just really nice. And then moving into the dinette area. So we have lots of options here as well. We went with the table and chair option. This is going to extend. And then you'll have 2 more folding chairs. When you go with this option, you do get this nice big buffet area, or it can be a great place if you're working from your coach. So you get lots of storage right underneath the table, and you've got your subwoofer behind there. Then we have this big drawer. We can make a filing cabinet, especially if you're working, that's nice, or just keeping your home files with you. Drawer. You'll also notice that for 2026, there's no more carpet in the slides. They've gone with the woven vinyl floor. And we have great storage above our dinette, no divider here, and then we have a divided space here. Also note the beautiful sconces, the subtle window treatments, everything's just nicely done. Moving into the kitchen, let's go through the storage that we have here. So beautiful handcrafted cabinetry, and TIffin has the most storage in their cabinets. Convection microwave air fryer, all 3 in 1. So how great is that? More storage with the pull-out tray, so we can get to everything at the back. More storage and another pull-out tray. Check out the beautiful backsplash, and then nice big window, beautiful solid surface countertop. We've got the outlets and charging ports there that we can just tuck away when we're not using them. Then we have our induction cooktop here, very nice, and huge two-bowl stainless steel sink with the residential faucets. Little control panel here for our lights, water pump. Then we have our little spice cabinet here. I love that. And get them all in there and see them easily. Flip down drawer. Then we have great space and pull out for our garbage can. Look at that. That's pretty fancy. You can put your valuables there. But I do like that. And then space to the side of that. Then we have the optional dishwasher. Nice big drawer below. And then we have all of our full extension drawers. And then our extra counter space that's nice and wide and it's really sturdy. So you've got that extra prep area if you need it. Then we've got our pantry with the pull-out shelves. So you just push in to unlock and then pull out. You can get to everything in the very back of the pantry. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves. Then we have the wood covered paneled refrigerator freezer, ice and water in the door. That's a biggie. Huge refrigerator freezer. We've got the lock there right on the front, and nice big freezer. We have our half bath with the porcelain toilet and the control right there on the back of the toilet. Then we have storage, more storage, 2 110 outlets, more storage underneath the sink. This great counter space here, beautiful backsplash, and great storage behind our mirrored cabinets. We have our spider control panel here, so you can control most of the functions of your coach. Again, watch my full-length video where I'll go through everything in this coach in detail. Then we've got our CO2 alarm, our central vac, and our dustpan. Here in the master bedroom, we've got great storage above our king-size bed. So big compartments, same on the other side, 2 110 outlets at the very back. And then we've got 2 sets of reading lights. So we've got the lights here at the headboard that are directional. And then we've got our reading lights that are push button. The king bed is on a lift, so you can raise it up while you're watching TV. It does have to be all the way in the up position when you bring your slides in. On both sides of the bed, we've got windows. You can have that cross breeze. You have control panels on both sides of the bed, 2 110 outlets, nightstand, and then right below the nightstand you have the USB charging port, USB-C, and your little cubby compartment. With the bed on the slide, they still give us access to that underbed storage with 2 great drawers. Across from the king size bed, we've got our AV compartment, more storage. We have our massive 50-inch LG TV for great viewing, and then you've got windows that open below, optional fireplace, more storage. Another bonus to the TIffin floor plans are this flat floor throughout your coach. So you're not stepping up from your bedroom to your bathroom. I love this bathroom. We've got the dual vanity and then all this storage behind our medicine cabinets. Beautiful backsplash, residential faucets, 110 outlets on both sides, control panel, towel rings on both sides, another towel bar right here, and then more storage. More storage with the soft close drawers and soft close cabinets as well. Step into our solid surface shower with the inlaid tile walls. It looks beautiful. We've got the fixed shower head and the handheld. Got our little safety assist handle to get in and out of the shower, and the flip down seat. So if we want to sit down and shave our legs, we can do that. And we have the AquaView shower miser. So we have more towel bars here in the back. If you know me, that's one of the things I love. I love a place to put the towels so they're not on the bed or the floor. We have little access for service behind the toilet, push button controls on our toilet, window, breaker box, and then check out that nice big rear closet that we get, safe, and optional washer and dryer. The Allegro Bus 45 OPP is their best-selling floor plan. That's what we get to go through next, but check out this beautiful exterior color. This is the blackout package with the waterfall generation 15. Now, when you do the blackout package, you're gonna get the rims, the door handles, the blacked out badging. Now, on the bus, you can also just get the blacked out wheels and not get everything else blacked out. So that's an option for you. Another great thing on this bus is the gallery windows. So now you can see that they're more of the Zephyr-like windows, so much bigger windows on the inside. So really, really exciting to show you this coach. Optional refrigerator freezer and our Girard awning controls. Then we go to our pass-through trays, or pass-through compartments. You can do powered trays or manual, or no trays at all if you want. If you want that extra height, you can do that as well, but nice big compartment, lots of storage. I love this compartment too, so this gives you that extra height with no tray. Then you have your holding tank, gravity fill for your water tank, SureGuard transfer, automatic transfer switch, and more storage. Now under the coach, you're gonna see that we've got the blue LED lighting, and then we've got the pet perks. So we've got the dish for our water and food, and we can also, there's an attachment there so you can attach the leash of your pet to the coach. We have the Ultra Steer tag from Freightliner, and then we've got our chassis batteries, fuses for the back half of the coach, and storage. Welcome to the 45 OPP interior. Now this is beautiful. This is the industrial gray floor, and you've got floor heat in this as well. No carpet in this coach. And then we have the Pacifica interior package with the white linen wood cabinets. All new dash. It looks really sleek. Push button controls. This is on the Powerglide XC, which means it's got the 450 horsepower. Again, you have the option in the bus to go to the 605 SL as well. And then Powerglide and Freightliner married together. So Power Glide chassis plus all the great Freightliner components. This is a winner. And you get Power Drive, which is your computer aided drive assist, which is a game changer when you're driving these coaches down the road. Much easier. You're not going to feel that tension in your shoulders. You're going to be able to drive longer and more comfortably. Starlink is standard for 2026. And then we've got our Girard awning controls, more storage. Again, you're going to have all the safety features that you've had in your TIffin with the collision mitigation, Mobileye lane departure system, adaptive cruise control, 360 cameras, blind spot monitors. You name it, you got it. They're going to put it in here so that you're safe as you're going down the road. Now this is the Galleria window package from the inside. So check out these massive windows. I absolutely love them. Get with your RV lifestyle specialist at National Indoor RV Centers. We can let you know if we can add some upper cabinets, what's possible with the gallery package. But this is just really a step up to have that Zephyr like feel in your bus. Then we have the theater seats that are powered. We've got storage, outlets to the back, and then we've got the USB chargers in the seats. Across from that, we did the air coil sofa. We've got the pop-up outlets here, and then the pop-up TV, which is on a lift. As we walk into the dining area, we went with the table and chairs. When you go with the table and chair option, you do get a lot of storage. So you can make this a file cabinet drawer. Then you have another drawer and another drawer. So you can see we've got the computer out here. So this is a great place if you want to work. You've got the outlets right here that you can plug into that pop up. So this is a great place for dining. Also, you can extend your dining room table so you can get 4 for dinner. You get this nice buffet area. You can put your computer up there, or you just, pictures of the kids, nice designer items. Then you've got the big windows. Into the kitchen, we've got great storage. So check out the size of those drawers. And then we've got the pull-out countertop. I love that because you always just need a little extra prep space, or maybe you just want to serve your food here, which is really nice to have that option. Up above, we have the drop-down silverware drawer. So that's really cool. That's a new feature. And then once you're done using it, it disappears. You don't even know it's there. Handcrafted cabinets by TIffin. Pull-out drawers so you can get to everything in the very back. You've got the little trays for your pet palace if you need them. Microwave convection air fryer. More pull-out trays. And I just love this backsplash. The window looks so nice. And then we have the beautiful countertops. Nice big sink. Double bowl stainless steel sink, residential faucets. And then we have the double burner and convection cooktop. Just below that, we've got the optional dishwasher. Nice big drawer underneath the dishwasher. I do love that they put the dishwasher up high. We've got the flip down for our sink, and then great storage below, pull out garbage can, extra tray here. So they're really optimizing the use of this space and spot for your sink covers when you're not using them. Then we have our drawers. So a little bit more shallow, but great to organize things with. Our pantry with a nice big locking pull-out shelves so we can get to all of our contents. Below that, we have the beverage refrigerator, and it's got a nice little lock on it, so nothing comes out when you're in travel mode. Then we have the wood panel refrigerator, freezer combo with the French doors. We have water and ice in the refrigerator doors, and then massive refrigerator and freezer. And we've got little cupboards here. I'm not sure what you're gonna put there, but you know what? Might just be your little hiding spot. Maybe it's gonna be the candy bars. So here is our half bath. So porcelain toilet with the handle on the back of the toilet there. Then we have storage. Beautiful countertop, sink, towel ring, storage behind the mirrored cabinet, more storage, and I love having a window. It just makes this, you know, smaller half bath feel big. Here's the dustpan for the coach. That's an all-time favorite. Central vac, CO2 alarm, and then we've got the spider panel. So this will control most of the functions of the coach. I'll go through this in detail in my full-length video, but you can also download an app to your phone so you can do a lot of these same functions on your phone. Here in the master bedroom, I think this is a lovely, beautiful, like the Pacifica interior package. We've got storage above, the padded headboard, windows on either side, control panels on either side, 110 outlets on both sides, and nightstand. Then right below the nightstand, we've got the USB charging port, USB-C, and the little cubby that's on both sides. And then when we have the bed on the lift, we're gonna get the storage drawers below. So we still have access to some of that storage area underneath our bed. We get the massive 50-inch TV with storage on both sides. Beautiful countertop here that we can decorate with. Great storage drawers. Optional fireplace. And more storage. What's not to love about this bathroom? First of all, full flat floor, no carpet, heated floors, no step up. I love it. Then we go to the dual vanity, tons of space behind these mirrored cabinets. Check out all that space. Towel rings on both sides, beautiful backsplash countertop, and storage below the sinks. And then we have the two drawers in the middle. Huge shower with the shower lock. Again, that should be on your pre-trip checklist. Then massive shower, solid surface with the inlay tile accent. Skylight with the cover, gives you a little light when it's dark in here. And then you have the fixed and the handheld wand, AquaView shower miser, and your flip down seats with your glass enclosure. Then we have the bathroom window, storage above that. Towel bar, bathroom serviceability, access there, porcelain toilet paper holder, and then my favorite, walk-in closet. Love the room that I have in here. Love that I have full access to the entire rear end of the coach for wardrobe area. Then I've got space here, my air conditioner override, more storage. We've got an adjustable shelf here that we can put in or take out. Then we've got our breaker boxes, storage, more storage, more storage. Then we have the recessed shoe racks here, so great for storage as well. Our safe, and then optional washer and dryer. Some exciting news happening for the 2026 Zephyr. First of all, this year it is now on the Power Glide chassis by Freightliner. So you've got the SL 605 horsepower with 19 pound-foot of torque. You have all the great things that TIffin brought to their Power Glide, and then they're having the experts build it by Freightliner. So great ride and drive. It's going to be an amazing experience. Make sure you're coming to the Music City Motorhome Expo so you can test drive this for yourself, or to one of our NIRVC locations that carries the Zephyr product. Now this is the beautiful voltage exterior. You can do the blackout package in the Zephyr. One of the things that's iconic for the Zephyr are these beautiful windows, and you'll get to experience that more when we get inside. So we have the exterior refrigerator freezer. Then we have the powered pass-through bays. So nice big, you can see with all those bins in there, there's still room before you get to the chassis rail. Another powered pass-through tray compartment. You can option in for manual or no trays if you want to. And then we've got our holding tank, the fill for our gravity fill for our freshwater tank, 100-gallon freshwater tank. Storage here, you'll notice that they've got the marine grade woven vinyl in here. And then we've got the propylene for your aqua hot system and the fuel filter for your aqua hot and your RV SureGuard transfer switch. Ultra steer that you get with Freightliner. We have our DEF fill, chassis batteries, fuses for the back half of the coach, battery disconnect, and storage. Welcome to the gorgeous interior of the Zephyr. This is the PZ floor plan. Now we've got the Articula white tile floor with the accent tiles. That's new for 2026. Not only are these floors gorgeous, they are heated too. We've got the black truffle cabinets, and this is the enchantment interior. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. Now, a few things that were new for 2026 that are big game changers on the Zephyr is we've gone to the Power Glide by Freightliner. So along with that, you're getting Power Drive, which is your computer aided drive assist. So it's going to automatically adjust if you feel there's a strong wind pushing against the coach, or if there's a camber to the road. It's really a game changer when you come to driving your coach. It's much more easy. The other big change is a whole new dash. So check out how beautiful this new dash looks. All push button controls. Absolutely love it. And a feature that you're really going to love is the fact that you have the memory settings. So it's like our luxury automobiles now. We have the memory settings for our seats. The controls will go up and down for the column, the tilt, the telescoping, the seat arrangement. So you're going to love that, and I think it looks phenomenal. While we're up here, let's go through our storage cabinets. Now we do have Starlink, that is standard for the Zephyr. Our controls for our Girard awnings, 110 outlets, more storage, 2 more 110 outlets, more storage. There's just more and more and more. The thing that I love the most about the Zephyr are these massive windows. So we're inside the convention hall right now, so you don't really get to see the true look and feel of these windows because we're not outdoors, but literally you can bring the outside in. This is what I call your luxury coach or luxury condo on wheels. I absolutely love the look of the Zephyr. We've optioned in the theater seating here. They are powered, and you've got the USB charging ports there as well. More storage for your remote, so everything has a spot. Cup holders, 110 outlets, and then you've got the control panel here that I'll go over in more detail in my full-length video. Across from the theater seating, we did the sofa with the air coil mattress, and then you've got the TV on the televator, so you're going to have a nice 50-inch TV there. It's going to cover that big, beautiful window. I may not watch TV anymore. And then I do love that they give you the pop-up outlets so that you don't really see those when you first walk into the coach. As you go into the dining room, we went with the table and chairs. So with this setup, you get this nice buffet area. You also have the pop-up outlets on this end. So this can be your workstation. What a great workstation with this view. I absolutely love it. With this setup, you get a lot more storage. So you can see all the storage, subwoofer, more storage, and then you can make this a filing cabinet drawer, another big drawer, another big drawer. So I just really like this setup. And this table is going to extend, and you'll have 2 extra folding chairs so you can easily entertain 4 for dinner. Couple new features or perks for the 2026 Zephyr is that you can add that pet perks package so that you'll have the water bowl and food bowl for your pet here in the kitchen. We did not option it in on this coach. You can also, with that Pet Perks program, PPP, you can add the waggle camera. So when you're away from your coach, you can actually see your furry friends, and you can you'll get alerts if the temperature of the coach gets a little bit too warm. We have a pull down silverware compartment, and then when you're done with it, you just tuck that right back up and it disappears. All the cabinetry is handcrafted by TIffin. Convection microwave air fryer. More storage with pull-out tray. More storage. Like the way those cabinets stay up. Now, again, look at this beautiful setup here. I love the solid surface countertop. I love the accent that they put in the backsplash, and the way they finish out the window. Just looks so high end. We've got the outlets that we can pop up here, and then we have our Wolf induction cooktop with the covers. So if you're not using that, you've got that extra cabinet space. And then we have our huge rectangle Blanco sink with our residential faucets, another control panel, and then let's check out all the storage here. So a little bit smaller drawers here, flip down, space here, and we've got the space for the sink cover slides. Then we have the optional dishwasher. I believe it's actually standard in the Zephyr, but if you want to delete it, just let us know when you're placing your order with National Indoor RV Centers. We'll order it just how you like. So dishwasher, or we can do drawers here. Drawer below. And then we've got, I love these handles too. Check out that hardware. And these great drawers. Another place for your silverware. And then you have your extendable countertop. So if you've got, if you need that extra space for prep, it's just one drawer pull away. And notice the dovetail drawers. Across from the kitchen, we have our pantry. So pull out. Love that. We can access everything from the very back of the pantry. And then we have the wine cooler or beverage cooler. The wood panel refrigerator with the ice and water in the door. We've got our RV lock here. So if you don't have a pre-trip checklist, make sure you're putting one together. I've got one. If you'd like to take my list and then add to it, be happy to send it to you. Just email me at angie@nirvc.com. Massive refrigerator and freezer. Here's our main spider panel. You can control most of the functions of the coach from here. When I go through my full length video, I'll go through this in detail. You can also download an app to your phone so you can do a lot of those functions off of your phone. Then below we've got the CO2 alarm and our central vac, and our dustpan is around the corner. That's a household favorite. Then we come into our half bathroom, and again, beautiful backsplash. I love the truffle cabinetry. It's just really rich looking. And then these mirrors are beautiful. Great storage behind our medicine cabinet. Beautiful quartz countertop. And our drawers, a little bit deeper one there. Toilet paper holder. And we have our beautiful window here, which is really nice. The Zephyr gives you a 100-gallon freshwater tank and a 100-gallon gray tank, 55-gallon black tank. That's a huge gray tank, and that's what you fill up faster than the black tank. So that's pretty great bonus there. Welcome to the beautiful master bedroom of the PZ. Now I love this. We've got the bed on the lift. You do need to have that lift all the way up when you bring your slides but this is great for watching TV. And with this black truffle cabinetry, your TV just kind of blends in. So look at that beautiful wall, but we have a nice big 50-inch TV in the bedroom, and then all that window, beautiful counter space here, storage to either side of the TV. And then we have drawers, so 2 on each side, and you can option in the fireplace, or if you don't want the fireplace, you will get more drawers. So great storage above the bed. You've got 2 110 outlets in your end cabinets. And then underneath those cabinets, you've got the reading lights that you can direct. You have the spider control panel, so you can lock the doors, turn on the generator, turn off all the lights, and you've got the panels on both sides of the bed. You can also black those out so they're not going to keep you awake at night. Then you have a nightstand on both sides. Right below that nightstand, you've got a USB charging port and a USB-C charging port, and a cubby, a little cubby compartment. When we had the bed on the lift, TIffin still gives us access to the underbed storage through these nice drawers. As I walk into the master bathroom, again, I want to point out this beautiful tile floor, no carpet, and full flat floor. Full flat floor. I don't have to step up to go into the bathroom. I love this bathroom with a dual vanity. I call that the marriage saver. And then we have our medicine cabinet. Beautiful backsplash, beautiful countertop, great storage on both sinks, under both sinks. And then full extension drawers. This is one of my favorite design features in the Zephyr. No one else does a full wall like this, but I think it's just lovely, kind of just as a nice accent wall. Love the towel racks here, so we have a place to hang our towels. We've got another one here, and then we have the solid surface shower walls with the tile insets. So pretty, nice and big, and we do have the skylight here that we can shut off. We have our handheld and fixed device here, our AquaView shower miser, and our flip down seat. So we can either have that up or down. Here we have our nice window, storage above, surface access to behind the toilet, push button controls for our porcelain toilet. And now we just step up slightly into our walk-in closet. This is what I love. I love the walk-in closet because you have full access to your closet. So you don't have to open one door and then shut another one to get to the closet. So you really get a lot of space here. We do have an ottoman that comes standard with this floor plan, which we didn't put out just because there's a lot of people going through these coaches. The recessed shoe storage, and our safe. Washer and dryer. Oh, I love a jewelry drawer. How nice is that? That is awesome. Storage space here, plus drawer, 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 drawer. So much storage. Breaker boxes, and then our resettable breakers, your air conditioner override button. So if you need that AC to come on, if for some reason the panel's not working, you can turn your AC on here and it will stay on until you hit that switch off. Check out this beautiful 2026 Allegro Bay. Now this is the gorgeous midnight blue blackout exterior paints. We've got that blackout rims, the blackout door handles, and the blackout badging. I think this is just gorgeous. So this sits on the Freightliner S2 RV chassis, 360 horsepower with 800 pound-foot of torque. So check out all the storage. It looks like someone's been going to my favorite shops, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Crate and Barrel. They've got them all. See, we've got storage for all that. Our hydraulic pump for our hydraulic slides and hydraulic levelers. Central vac, more storage. More storage. RV Surge Guard automatic transfer switch, and tons of storage in this Super C. Optional exterior TV. Welcome to the beautiful interior of the 38AB. We've got the Articulo white floor, the Moroccan interior package, and the sandstone cabinets. I've got the bunk behind me, so that's nice extra sleeping area. We've got the easy blackout and shade there at the front, and the kiddos have their own TV. How awesome is that? Right when you walk in the front door, you've got a nice big storage cabinet here. Great storage above your theater seating. And I'm just going to keep on going here into the dinette area. Love the amount of storage that TIffin gives us. Nice, tall, and deep cabinets. Then we have the theater seating, which is powered, storage. And across from that, we have the air coil sofa with our TV high and then window in the center. Then we have the dinette area here. I like this. If you're in a beautiful campground, you can just turn those chairs around and look at your campsite. You can then bring up the table. When you do bring up the table, you've got this storage below with a pull-out tray. Subwoofer down below, and you'll notice that we have no more carpet in the slides. It's all this new woven vinyl material. Then we can easily take the table down, which really opens up your space even more. Turn your chairs out if you've got guests, or put them in if you want to look out the windows. Then you go across to your big kitchen here. So we have lots of counter space with this L-shaped kitchen. Nice storage. Convection microwave air fryer. More storage. Love this backsplash with a little texture to it. And then our big double bowl stainless steel sink. Residential faucets. More storage below, and a slots there for your sink covers and a garbage can. And you can access this from the other side also. More storage, and our induction cooktop. And then we have this nice counter space, and then if we want even more counter space, we just pull out that top drawer. Love that. And then we've got our full extension drawers. Optional dishwasher, and nice drawer below. Notice the beautiful ceiling treatment. We have 2 AC units with heat pumps. Refrigerator and freezer. Pull-out pantry. And 3 nice-sized drawers. Spider panel to control most of the functions of the coach. And then we walk into our split bathroom. So we have the shower over here, Aquaview shower miser, towel holder, skylight, glass closure. And then we go into the other half of the bathroom. We have our toilet, nice window in here, storage, max fan, storage behind our mirrored cabinet. More storage, great counter space, storage. So when you open your bathroom door, that gives you the privacy between the living room and the bathroom area. And then you have another privacy door here. Coming into the master bedroom, we've got the huge king size bed, padded headboard, and behind this padded headboard, there's a little secret. See these tabs that pull down? You have an emergency egress door behind there. So that's a really cool safety feature that TIffin has given us this year. And we've got the windows that open on either side, overhead storage compartment on both sides, 2 110 outlets, and you've got your push button reading lights that are directable. End table on both sides, plenty of room to make your bed. You've got USB and USB-C and your little cubby on both sides of the bed, and you have storage underneath the bed. One of the things I love about the Allegro Bay is that you get this massive window in your bedroom, so that if you're next to the ocean, up in the mountains, you wake up to that. And then you have all this wardrobe storage. Nice big TV. Washer and dryer. Your breaker box, 8 drawers. So tons of storage. I'm so excited to show you this brand new product from TIffin. So as they described it to me, I kind of love this. They said the Wayfarer and the GH1 had a baby. So this is it. So this is the 2026 Open Trail. The floor plan is the 25AO. Sits on the Mercedes 3500 Sprinter chassis, all-wheel drive. Let's check out the storage and then I'll walk you through inside. Remember, my full-length video will be coming with all the great details, but you're gonna love this product. Tons of storage for this type of a coach, which is like a B+ compact C on the outside. Love the cutout here of the open trail. Look at all the windows, and then check out this rear storage compartment. It's huge, pass-through, well lit. And I love how they did their lighting here on the back. So we got the TIffin, the T in there. Optional bat wing that you can put on so that you can be doing your workout here and not get wet. 5,000 pound hitch with a 500 tongue weight. And then we've got another door here. This is all powder coated aluminum, so it's not going to rust. Can't wait till I get to show you that on the inside. More storage. Obviously, we've got coverage here. High wet bay, and we can thread the water hose through the door and then still be able to latch it, which is nice. Gravity fill for your water tank. More storage here. T-bar to get rid of your gray tank. Then we've got the cassette toilet, propane tank, 4,000 watt generator. There's an internal joke to this, and if you want to know more, you have to watch my long video and I'll tell you the story. But this is a bear resistant entry door, and I'm talking about the screen door. Look at how beefy this door is. So a bear's not going to get through. It actually locks here, and this locks on the inside. So if a bear can't get through, guess who else can't get through? Other intruders. So if you're traveling alone, you're going to feel really safe in this. Look at all the space with this L-shaped configuration. Your batteries are also inside here, so you're not going to have to worry about freezing. They're going to stay warm. Then we have great storage. So this is black powder coated aluminum. So again, super strong, lightweight, not going to rust. You're going to love it when we get to the bathroom, but check out those nice big windows too that you're getting. And then look at this kitchen. Like, you've got the extra counter space. That's massive. Nice big window. Your sink. Check out all that storage. And soft close. Storage above. 1 10 outlets, HDMI and cable input. Huge amount of storage. Oh, and this is a favorite. Look at this. So you've got a wireless charging device, and then you turn it. You've got 2 110 USB and USB-C. Pretty cool. More storage. Everything locks into place too. You can see the little latch. So it's shuts nice and tight. More storage above. And we have our microwave. And then this is really cool. So we have our freezer. Or if we're in bed and we want a little ice cream sandwich, freezer. Same with our refrigerator. Opens from both sides. Love that. And the fact that it's nice and big. Now you're going to be impressed when we head into the bathroom. So this is 48 by 32. It's huge. So remember what I'm in. This is massive for a bathroom. Actually take a shower. Look at that. There's lots of headroom. I've got heels on. I'm about 5'6" plus my heels. So got your shower curtain, your little spot to hold all your shampoos, your toilet. We've got a nice mirror in here, and then behind the mirror, medicine cabinet. Again, it's all that powder coated aluminum, so nothing's gonna rust. It can get wet. Our sink and storage. And then we've got our shower head here, our faucet, AquaView shower miser, little towel hook, and then also this is a 2-inch thick wall. So literally I could punch this wall. It is so strong. The door is 1 inch thick. So this is really well made. Plus it reinforces the rest of the coach. Like, it is just super strong and nice. Then we go up into the twin bed setup here. So twin bed, this is really easy if you want to get out to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. But the great thing is if I do have it made into the big king bed, you can slide this with the bed on top and still have access to your items that you've put in there with the bed down. Two drawers on this side, 2 drawers on this side, and then you just put these cushions in between to make a full bed if that's what you'd like. Storage above, reading lights, easily you can block out the coach or put the screen up. I just think this is fantastic. So kind of a fun product to be able to show at the TIffin dealer meeting. And we have the soft touch vinyl ceiling with the Gree 15,000 BTU AC unit, and this is the quietest AC unit. Plus this is ducted, so you're gonna love it. You're gonna be able to sleep nice and cool wherever you are, even if you're off the grid. So I'm here at the TIffin dealer meeting with the new GH2. This is pretty exciting. So it's our new larger off-road adventure van. So I'm going to try to walk you through and give you all the little bits and pieces that I've learned about this as we go. It sits on the Mercedes 2500 Sprinter chassis. Now you might think that's a little bit odd that we went from, typically these are on the 3500 chassis, but on the 2500 you just get the 2 rear tires, which is better for off-road. This van is one of the only adventure vans that you can take straight from the factory or from the dealership and head right into the desert. So at the very top, we've got the light bar there, your antenna. Then we have the diamond shield front top that looks just great, that's all backed out. LED lights down here below. We have the K2 tires with the TIffin rims and the Fox shocks. Then you're gonna have the Rhino finish here. So that's gonna protect your van as you're off-roading. Then you've got the Hardy step as you step into the van. Girard awnings. And then you've got the bump out here on both sides. So with that bump out, you're gonna be able to sleep someone that's like 6'7" in the van. So this is the powder coated aluminum throughout this interior. This is a new design for 2026. What it allows people to do is really upfit this van however they want, because you can screw into this, you can add different pieces, you can add furniture, whatever you want. So that's really one of the cool things that they've done for 2026. Redesigned the wet bay. You've got the Battleborn lithium batteries, 540 comes standard, or you can go up to, add the extra lithium battery up to 810. So right here, you can add a cargo tray that will hold up to 500 pounds. So you can do that here. You're just gonna take these out and you'll add it in. Really another cool feature for our adventurers. So here we've got the cargo net, and then we've got the power bed that will come down, and then you've got your flat sleeping area. But when your bed is up, look at all that cargo space that you have. Can't wait to show you the inside because they've added a lot more storage. With everything that they've added, doing the aluminum, making things lighter that they've got inside the van, they still have 1,000 pounds carrying capacity. So that's really awesome. So we've got the bump out on this side. Again, this is the 170 length fan. So you've got more space, but they've made it lighter. You've got the nice ladder to get to the back, cassette toilet. Let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. Right inside the front door, you've got your refrigerator, so you can get to that from outside or inside the van. And then you have the extendable countertop. The changes that they've made, they made this like a bamboo, so it's a lighter material. Then you have your induction cooktop in here. And then it just goes right back inside. So you've got an extra cutting board. And then you've got the table that flips down. So if you want to have your, dinner outside, prep space outside, you can do that, and it's super easy. So everything this year is integrated into this Victron system. You've got the 3,000 watt Victron inverter, and you can go through the different screens here. You can charge this coach in less than 2.5 hours if you're on the freeway. So really cool. And then we've got nice storage. Again, we've got that powder coated aluminum, so it's not going to rust. Really hardy. I could hang on those cabinets. Our microwave. We'll have 2 seat belts here. Check out all the storage. Storage above here for our tables that we can put in. Turn our 2 chairs around. And then with the 170, you see how much bigger your galley kitchen becomes and the extra storage that you get. So 3 more sets of drawers here. Another set of 3. This opens and it stores your slats here, where you can make this cargo area space when you're traveling, when it's not a shower. More storage here, your sink, and then we've got our storage above. So really, I feel like they've maximized the amount of storage. And then of course they've given us the Gree AC, 15,000 BTUs, super quiet. It's a game changer. You're going to love it. And then we've got our bathroom. So we've got our handheld, we've got the fan, and then this is new. So you've got the roll-off door. So you just roll that down, zip it. Actually kind of nice because you don't have a door that you've got to either fold or bend out. Like it just rolls up and disappears. And then it also kind of gives you, it feels like there's more space when you're in the kitchen when you don't have that hard door right there. So I really like that. And then this is huge. Biggest storage compartment that I've seen in a B van. So you can take out your shelves, have a real wardrobe area, but that's massive with 2 110 outlets in the back there. Then of course we're going to get to our bed, which we take down on the power lift. We've got our little step up here, and it's got little grippers there so you don't slip off. Oops, you can bump your head. Now to the GH1 adventure van. This is on the Mercedes 2500 all-wheel drive Sprinter chassis. This is the 144 wheelbase, so it's a little bit shorter, but this van is from the factory, ready to go and hit the off-road. Also, it's ready for Al upfit, and I'll show you kind of an upfitted GH1 once we kind of go around this one. So this is the pebble gray exterior. Starting from the top, you've got your light bar, and then you've got your LED lights here. You've got your diamond shield across the front cap of the coach, and then you've got the Rhino shield along the bottom here to protect your coach when you're off-roading. You've got the K2 tires with the Fox shocks, and then we've got the refrigerator that you can access from inside or outside the coach. Our drop-down table, super easy. Then check out all the cargo space. You can also add a cargo tray here that will hold up to 500 pounds. Our wet bay here, you've got the lithium batteries, so you've got 520 standard amp hours, or you can option in a third battery and go up to 810 amp hours. So the bed is raised up right now. You can see the cargo space underneath that. Then you'll just pull that down, and this becomes your full bed here. You've got the bump outs on either side. So I think it's about a 6'5" inches with those 2 bump outs. Cassette toilet, ladder. Let's go ahead and check on the inside. So we have storage above here, the linear lights, we've got the leather seats, and then we've opted in the workspace here, which is great. You've got storage in front of me here. More storage inside this cargo net, and it's quite deep. Storage here, so we can put a computer there, put our laptop here. Easy shades for screen or blackout. The RAM tracks. And then we have the high pressure laminate cabinet that's nice and strong, powder coated aluminum inside. And then if you look at your electronic board here, everything's going to go through the Victron panel here. And you'll see that everything's been laser cut out, so you're never going to lose what those things are. You're always going to be able to read that. And your aqua hot. More storage behind the cargo nets. More storage here. Plus we've got the slats there that we can put in the bathroom to make that a storage area. And their bathroom here. So that door opens to give you some privacy there. And then nice big bathroom. You've got the handheld wand here, the vent, and you've got your clothesline you can run across there if you need to dry things out. Spot for your shampoos and your toilet paper, and you can adjust that toilet bowl so you have a little bit more leg room. Storage above, counter space, and extendable counter space with our induction cooktop. Can take out and cook outside with or cook inside. Our sink, another tray here. 3 drawers. Pantry with adjustable shelves. Okay, put that next. And then when we bring our bed down, we've got our step up to get into the bed. And then we have the Gree AC, 50,000 BTU. Super quiet. It's a game changer. What is Al Ready certified? Al Ready certified means that Al Vans, the largest volume seller of aftermarket products for the adventure van market, has determined that the GH1 to be the most aftermarket friendly adventure van on the market today. So specifically, this means that the 2026 GH1 has been verified to be compatible with all of Al Van's most popular modifications for the Mercedes Sprinter platform, including improved expanded fuel tank compatibility, Wolf box camera pre-wiring, Al Ready rear door mounting plates, improved suspension engineering, floor anchor points, upgraded metal components from Van Essentials, Starlink Mini pre-wire and pre-installation, and much, much more. So we have another new van from TIffin this year. So this is the GT1. It is their touring van. It's 19 feet, 6 inches long. It sits on the Mercedes 2500 all-wheel drive chassis, 5,000-pound towing hitch. Comes with lithium batteries, 450 amp hours. Seats 5 people, or seat belts for 5, will sleep 2. Starlink comes standard on this, and then you can pull this down. It can be your blackout, or it can be a TV screen, so you can watch a little movie outside, and you have storage below. So you'll notice the integrated awning, so you have nice shade. Then if you want to do a little cookout or a little cooking outside, you can pull out your extra little desk here or cooktop. We can extend our countertops, so that doubles your prep space. And then if we remove the sink cover, we've got a nice rectangle stainless steel sink, residential faucets, and our induction cooktop. Below, we have our flip down. Nice big drawer. Notice the beautiful upgraded upholstery on the captain, co-captain's chairs. We can turn those around too. So we've got, 2 more chairs this way, and then we've got all the seating this way. Nice big bathroom. Convection microwave oven, and your refrigerator and freezer. Back in the rear of the coach, we have the TV, which we can extend and flip around so you can see it forward facing too. Then we've got our nice sofa area. We can turn this into a queen size bed. We've got powered shades. And then let's check out all the storage above. This comes standard with the 540 amp hours from our lithium batteries. This is a great way to see the country in comfort of your own bed still, kitchen, bathroom, just even if you're traveling, you know, in between trips to just not have to stay in a hotel. Really nice to have this and take the family along. Now to the 2026 Wayfarer. I'm super excited to show you this brand new floor plan, the XPW. This is the Sea Mist full paint exterior. Let's go check out the inside. This is the Grand View interior with the Phaeton ecru wood. So it's kind of a natural color wood. It's very pretty. Love the kitchen area here. We've got a nice big round sink. The high pressure laminate cabinetry. More storage above, our TV, and then our little cubbies here. Paper towel holder, induction cooktop, and our flip-up outlets. Convection microwave oven, and nice full-size drawer. We have our cab area here. We've turned around the captain and co-captain's chairs. So you've got a table here. Then if you want, all you have to do is pull that down. Now you've got an extra sleeping area. Just hook your ladder in here. Of course, when your table's not there, probably is a better bet, but it does work. So get up into the cab area here. Then we have the theater seating that's powered, and we have storage behind the theater seating. Nice big window. That is your emergency egress window, and two big storage cabinets above. Refrigerator and freezer. More storage. And then we've got nice big drawer here. Second drawer. Huge wardrobe. Then we go back to our king size residential bed. So that's huge. I don't know of another C-Class that has a king size bed in it. More storage above, two more storage areas, and then you got the little tabletops for your theater seats. You just, they're lagoon tables. Nightstand with the flip up outlets and drawer. And then you just flip the mattress over to make your king size bed. It doesn't come any simpler than that. Go to make the bed. Now you've got a nice bench to sit on while you're getting ready, putting your shoes on. I love that. Across from our big LG TV. And then our rear window, which I love. And you've got the easy blackout shades. And we have a nice pantry here, broom closet, whatever you want to make that. And then we head into our bathroom. Very roomy. Storage above the mirror. We've got our vessel sink, so we have more counter space. Storage under the sink cabinet, our toilet, and really no step up, just step in to this nice big shower with the self-cleaning shower door. We have the handheld one, the skylight. You can be super, super tall in here. In fact, I feel little. And then we've got the AquaView shower miser. A quick peek at the XLW. It has an exterior TV. We have the aircraft aluminum luggage doors. And then we have the pass-through storage area here in the back because we've got the twin beds. When we go inside, that's what allows for all this extra pass-through space in the exterior of the coach. We have the bunk overhead. Again, that just pushes up nice and easy when we don't want it there. Theater seating, storage, more storage. our refrigerator and freezer. Across that we have our TV, more storage, cubby space, paper towel holder, induction cooktop, circle sink, nice storage there, convection microwave oven, huge drawer. Stepping back into our split bathroom, so we have the shower. Again, nice big shower. We've got that self-cleaning shower door, skylight, plenty of room. And then our toilet room. Step up, you've got a nice mirror here, medicine cabinet, vessel sink, storage, more storage. And when you open the door, it gives you that privacy from the rest of the coach. So this is our twin bed setup. I sort of love this. The high bed, it's comfortable. It gives you a place to sit while you're getting dressed. Plus you've got storage here. And then if you want to make this a full bed, you can easily do that. But I like the twin bed setup, easy to get out of in the middle of the night, run to the restroom. And then let's check out the storage. The other thing I love about this is look at all the windows. So you've got the side windows, big side windows, rear windows. You're going to get that cross breeze. Really loving this setup. And we have the ducted AC, and we also have a little privacy curtain to shut off the bedroom. Check out the XRW, one of Wayfarer's longtime best-selling floor plans. So we've got the bed over cab, turn around the captain's, co-captain's chair, theater seating, powered with a drink holder, nice window in the back. Of course, you can black those out, super easy. Storage overhead. And then we have controls over the doorway. I think I forgot to show you that in all the other ones. So just note, they all have this. LG TV, more storage or miscellaneous space here. Kitchen windows, round sink, nice counter space, induction cooktop, convection microwave oven, great storage below the sink, nice big drawer, freezer and refrigerator, storage above, more storage, our 30-inch TV and sound bar, huge drawer, next huge drawer, nice size wardrobe. I can see why this has been a good selling floor plan. And then we've got our sofa, and then it flips down to a Murphy bed. Removed the back cushions of the sofa, flip this down, up, and then I flip the bed down. Really doesn't get any easier than that. And guess what? I don't even have to make my bed. I can just like flip it up in the morning. And storage up above the bed, nice big window. And you have a privacy curtain to separate the main living area from the bedroom. Stepping into the bathroom, we have privacy door. And we just have a little latch to keep that safe while we're in travel mode. So our commode, we have storage underneath the sink, along with storage here, nice counter space, vessel sink, storage above, little holder here, and then our towel ring. And then we step over into our shower, nice and big, plenty of room. Handheld wand, AquaView shower miser, and I love the big window in the bathroom.